Hello and welcome into the Wednesday edition of the Oregon News Daily Update. I'm Ryan Roulard. A former teacher has filed a lawsuit against an Eastern Oregon school district over an active shooter drill. Linda McLean has also sued the safety officer for the Pine Eagle School District Charter School in Halfway, Oregon. During the drill, two men came into classrooms pretending to be gunmen. According to the Associated Press, the district ran the drill as a way to see how many teachers would be ready to properly respond in case a real gunman entered campus. This test showed that an estimated 15 teachers at the school would have been killed had it not been a drill. But McLean said that the active shooter simulation put her into such a state of shock that she suffered from post-traumatic stress disorder and was unable to return to work. The school has declined to comment on the drill or the lawsuit. Lane County is closer to getting a new sheriff. The search has narrowed to two finalists for the position, Byron Trapp and Maurice Sanders. Trapp is the current chief deputy in the Lane County Sheriff's Office, and Sanders served as the police chief in Florence from 2006 to 2011. The sheriff's office is interviewing the two candidates today, and a decision could come as early as this afternoon. Prepare for some changes next time you hike Spencer Butte. The city of Eugene is crafting a more well-defined trail at the top of the popular hiking destination. The city hopes to make the butte safer and more accessible while also protecting the surrounding ecosystem. During construction, the upper half of the main trail will be closed from 7 to 4:30 Monday through Friday. Additionally, the whole park will be closed for an entire day every 1 to 2 weeks to allow helicopters to transport larger materials to the summit. Those hikers who know about the project say they are in favor of the modifications.
I think saving the vegetation, it has such high traffic that you've got to define the paths a lot more in order to be able to save the vegetation up at the top. And so I think it's a fantastic project.
The $529,000 venture began on April 1st and is expected to last through July 31st. Coming up next on the Oregon News Daily Update, Oregon baseball is dealing with a few suspensions this weekend against Washington. We'll tell you who will be missing time and how long those suspensions will last, plus a look at the latest weather forecast. We're back in 30 seconds.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Welcome back to your Oregon News Daily Update. Let's take a look at sports. We start on the diamond, where Oregon baseball will be dealing with a pair of suspensions this weekend against Washington. Head coach George Horton will miss the first two games of the series, while outfielder Scott Heineman will miss just the first game. The suspensions come after both were ejected in Sunday's loss at USC following an argument over a check swing. Game 1 of the three-game series with the Huskies begins Friday at 7 p.m. at PK Park. Already with a Pac-12 Track Athlete of the Week honor under her belt, Oregon track and field runner Jenna Prandini was named the National Division I Women's Athlete of the Week on Tuesday. The honor was handed down by the U.S. Track and Field and Cross Country Coaches Association after Prandini broke two school records last weekend at the Mount Sac Relays. She ran the 100-meter dash in 10.92 seconds while clocking in at 22.42 seconds on the 200-meter run. Her time in the 100 tied the world record for this year, while she has sole possession of this year's world record for her time in the 200. Oregon heads to Philadelphia this weekend to compete in the Penn Relays, which start tomorrow. And in the NBA, the Portland Trail Blazers will try to even their first-round series against the Memphis Grizzlies tonight. Memphis took Game 1 on Sunday by a score of 100-86. Tip-off is at 5 o'clock from the FedEx Forum. And in weather, we saw some sprinkles last night here in Eugene, but we should be drier today. Expect highs to get into the upper 50s by the end of the afternoon, and if we're lucky, we may even get into the lower 60s. Looking ahead at your next few days, you'll be a little bit cloudier tomorrow, but still in the upper 50s. We might start to see some rain on Friday, but those showers are expected to be occasional. And at this point, Saturday's looking to be the dry day of them all. Probably the best day to get out and about, given that Sunday is also expected to see some rain. So it's not quite the golden paradise we saw the last few days, but that good old spring weather is starting to come back around. That'll do it for today's edition of the Oregon News Daily Update. Don't forget, a new update comes your way every Monday through Thursday on the UO's Newsroom website. For all of us here at Oregon News, I'm Ryan Roulard. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your Wednesday.